it's Michelle from Scrap Secrets, and I'm here with the video that you guys have been waiting so patiently for. This is the 6x6 mini album tutorial. I'm going to show you how to make a paper mini album that can be used for so many different things. The one that I'm going to be constructing for you guys today is going to be a Christmas one. And I'm going to go step by step on how to get all your supplies together, or all the supplies you'll need, and how to construct the base of it. I'm not actually going to decorate it because this video would be so long if I actually decorated it. So I wanted to first start out with telling you guys you need 4 12x12 sheets of coordinating cardstock. 2 in one color and 2 in another color. Now how I picked them was I went through my paper packs. I have some Recollections Sugar Plums paper pack. This is a 6x6 pad, which actually works out perfectly because I only have to cut a little bit of this off instead of using a whole 12x12 sheet. I just decided to pick 2 papers from in here because they're going to be part of my front and back covers. So these are the 2 that I picked, or some holly leaves. So I used the green and the red out of that to pick my cardstock for this. So out of the 4 12x12s, the 2 in the one color you're going to need, one is going to be for the base and the inside pages. That's one color. And then the other color is going to be for your covers and for the inside Z piece, if you want to do that. The Z piece is actually optional. You don't have to do that. The rest of it is all mandatory. So if you don't want the Z piece, you really only need 1 piece of coordinating cardstock. The Z piece, this is what's left over. It's a 7x12 piece of cardstock. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is take your 2 sheets of your base color, and my base color happens to be green because when I held this up to both of the cardstocks, there's so much green in it and just little dabs of red that I thought it would look nicer up against the red rather than right up against the green. But it's completely a personal preference. So what you're going to do for the bases is to cut 1 piece at 6x12, and then you're going to take the other sheet and a half that you have left and cut 3 pieces by 5 3/4 by 12. So you will end up with 3 pieces of cardstock that are all 5 3/4 by 12, and then you'll end up with 1 piece, which will be the cover at 6x12. So then what you're going to do next is take your coordinating cardstocks, and again, these are the covers and the Z piece is completely optional. And what I did was I cut 4 pieces of cardstock that are 5 5/8 by 5 5/8. So a 5 5/8 square. There's 4 of those. And then if you want the Z piece, you're going to cut 1 piece at 5x12, which leaves you the 7x12 piece of paper left over. So, to start off construction, what you're going to do is take the 3 pieces that are 5 3/4 by 12, and you're going to score those at 3 9 inches. You're going to take all 3 pieces and score all 3 of them at 3 inches and then 9 inches. And after you've done that, you're going to want to take your cover, your 6x12, and you're going to score it at 2 3/4, 3 inches, and you're going to come over here at 9 inches and 9 1/4 inches. And this gives you the little gusset so that you're going to be able, your book is going to have a little bit of a spine. So that's what you're going to want to do, and then fold those over, and they make a very nice spine for both sides of your book. So there's the cover. So then you're going to want to put the cover to the side, and then the last thing that you're going to want to score, if you decide to do this piece, and this is the 5x12, you're going to score it at 5 inches and then 5 inches and then 8 1/2 inches. And what it makes is this nice little Z fold. Now you can use it and attach this piece down so you have a long piece in the front and it folds out like this, or you can attach the long piece in the back and then have the little piece that folds out. It doesn't really matter. So there's that interior piece. So that's everything cut, folded, scored, and folded. Now what you're going to want to do is take your 3 5 3/4 by 12, which are the interior pieces, and you're going to want to fold them on all of your score marks. This one. I do have a bone folder around here somewhere, but can't find it right now. So, and this one's already scored. So, what you're going to want to do is put adhesive on one end and one end, and then you're going to end up gluing them together like this. So, I'll show you very quickly. Take your ATG gun or whatever kind of strong adhesive you like to use. Red line tape would work good. And then you're going to want to try to line them up best you can. Alright, so there you go. And you have the piece that folds like this. And you're going to want to do the same thing on the other side. Make sure you attach all 3 pieces together. If any of this isn't making sense, you can email me and ask questions. I think it'll all make sense once it comes together, once you see the final product. Alright, well, that's all glued together. So now you should have one really, really long piece with these 2 hinges in the middle that fold back and forth. Actually, going over them like that is actually a good idea to work on the creases, because the papers are actually going to be folded back and forth depending on how you choose to do your book. So, now what you're going to want to do is close both ends, fold one side in, fold the other side in, and you have this little book. You're going to take your cover and open it up. You're going to want to take the back and make sure that it's the back piece and not one of the side pieces. The ones that you've just folded in, so it should look like this. And you want to put glue on the back of it. Oops, sorry about that, guys. This is why I don't do projects on videos. I don't have a stable place to put my iPad. I just accidentally knocked into it. Hopefully I can try to edit that part out. Okay. So then what you're going to want to do is take your cover and place this in the middle of your cover. Just make sure you don't go over the score lines on either side. You should have a little bit of room at the top and at the bottom. And there's your basic book construction. So when you go like this, you open it up and you have pages here. You open it up and you have pages here. And then for the interior part right here, this is where you're going to put the Z piece if you want. You can have it open up like this. You can have it open up like this. You can flip it over and have the big part on the inside and flip it open to a little piece. Either way, I like mine to go like this. So, same thing as when you're constructing the middle. You're going to put your tape on the inside. And line it up somewhere in the middle. there you go. There's your basic book construction. Now, how to tie it all together. What I like to do is, this is just some Christmas ribbon that I found. This isn't actually going to be the ribbon that I would use if I was actually going to put this all together right now, but it was the ribbon that I had over in my bin. What I like to do is, you're going to take one of these pieces, and that's going to be part of your front cover. And then for mine, I'm actually going to have this piece of paper, once I cut it down, the pattern paper, on top of this. I'm going to leave a little bit of a border around it, and then it's going to go on here like this. So what I'm do is first, depending on how I like to have my ribbon tie over at the side. So what I do is I attach my ribbon down first, underneath, make sure there's enough side on the side to tie a ribbon to it, or tie a bow around it, I'm sorry, enough ribbon on the side to tie a bow. If I could talk, that would be great. And then put adhesive on one part of the front cover so that it opens up, so that once you untie it, it'll open like this. So what I would do was put the ribbon down just to this side though. Just to this, glue it down to here, let the rest of the ribbon flow on this side. Then when you glue the pattern paper down here, glue it to just this side so that when it opens, all the pattern paper and the ribbon is on this side, leaving this side to open, and then you can open your book. And then what I would do is I would glue it, here and all the way here around the back, and then I would do the same thing that I would do on the front, and I would put the cover piece on and then put the pattern paper on. So that's the basic construction of the 6x6 book. I know that it was a little bit fast. I'm sorry, I don't have much battery left on my iPad, and it's a little crowded in here, so I couldn't actually do all the scoring and the cutting on camera. I hope that helps you guys construct your book. I hope that makes sense. If there's anything that you guys have questions on, want me to explain more, if you actually want to see how I put the pattern papers and everything all together, I'm going to try to make a follow-up video on decorating this. It would just be way too long if I tried to do it all at once. But this is the general construction of the 6x6 book. And then you can always, like I do, I usually put pockets on the inside here for little gift tags or journaling cards, or if I'm using it as an autograph for different Disney characters or whatever I'm using it for, just little pockets. Sometimes I line this entire thing as a pocket so I can put stuff in there. Decorate it however you want. You can have stuff put, actually if you have another piece of this paper, you can actually put a piece of pattern paper on top of it and have it come out like this, and have some pattern paper here and here for photos. Really anything that you want. So this is the general construction, and I hope that helps you guys out. I hope that answers all of your questions. And if not, feel free to leave me a comment below or private message me. And I thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you later. Bye!